corporate news now. We've all been hearing of the rumored $1 billion valuation of Indian e-commerce startup Flipkart.com. It now seems like India's largest conglomerate, the Tata Group, also wants to get a piece of the action. Rishank Chandravarkar logs on and tells us how they and other corporates are latching on to the e-commerce bandwagon.
Shopping on the net is the future. That's the idea driving the reinvention of Tata's retail arm, Trent. Sources tell ET Now that Trent is all set to consolidate its various retail chains, which include popular brands like Croma, Landmark, Westside and Fashion Yatra on one internet platform under an all-new master brand. Experts in the internet space though believe it's the talent they attract to build and run this platform that's all important.
This is not going to be one division of Tatas that is going to fly off like any other cement factory or car company. So they really need someone who thinks, eats, breathes, sleeps just e-commerce. And once they get that owner, he or her will then kind of set the ball forward. But I guess finding that talent to fit this role is going to be their biggest challenge.
The numbers in the e-commerce space paint a picture by itself. The two leaders in the space, Flipkart.com and Let'sBuy.com, are at 1,800,000 visitors per month, while other e-commerce ventures from India Inc. lag well behind. The Future Group is one example. Though they have access to the complete Big Bazaar retail infrastructure, they lag well behind the e-commerce leaders in India in terms of number of users, something they've no doubt taken notice of.
Future Bazaar has not met the expectations of the market in general so far, and that is something that we are well aware of. Actually, if you look at the numbers, it's not very far off. It's more a question of why aren't we well ahead of some of the new players.
The larger media players like India Times and Rediff have also developed a sizable audience on their e-commerce platforms. Even with younger players being ahead of them, they believe the market is a large one for multiple players.
E-commerce is barely about 6,400 crores at this point in time. That would make about less than a percentage or closer to 0.3 to 0.4% in terms of the overall market size. So the potential is huge.
The larger corporates can learn from their younger counterparts who've gained traction through better customer service and technology. No doubt they've also spent more in acquiring customers, but if the West is an indicator, then history has shown that it's the former model that has worked. And to scale up in this market, you've got to have the right talent. And the right talent in the e-commerce industry is only going to come on board if you're willing to share ownership. And traditionally, big corporates have not been willing to share a piece of the pie. Rishank Chandravarkar, ET Now in Mumbai.